What is your why? If you never stopped to define your why, then you're going to continue to struggle, or more than likely you're going to quit much earlier than you ever thought you would, because it sounded great, you had a great idea, right? Hey guys, Clint here, and I just had these thoughts today, and there's just these moments where personally you just struggle sometimes. And when you struggle, when you're going through the dirt, or when it's hard, when you've had a really long day at work, I still have a full-time job, still trying to build up my business, on the side, and impact people, right? But I think as we go through this, as we press through and try to, overcome all the obstacles, it's so important that we remember why we're doing it. What is your why? If you never stopped to define your why, then you're going to continue to struggle, or more than likely you're going to quit much earlier than you ever thought you would, because it sounded great, you had a great idea, right? You had this fantastic idea, and it probably has tons of merit, probably has tons of teeth. Of course, there's other marketing aspects that you need to look at to find out if your idea is good, so that'll be in another segment. But just focusing on why you're doing it. And guys, look, yeah, we all would like to make $10,000 a month, right? Or $20,000 a month, or whatever your income goal is. Of course, that's it. But for me, that's not my why. My why is tied to income because it relates to freedom. It relates to the freedom to be that dad, that husband, that isn't distracted or worried all the time about finances, right? That's a good why. That's a healthy why. That why maybe to impact the world in a way that you can't do necessarily locally within your community. You can absolutely make an impact locally, but maybe your vision is bigger than that. You're bigger than that. Do you believe you're bigger than that? And if you don't establish your why and remember in the pit of your stomach, what is that moment in your life where you were probably laying flat down on the ground, bawling your eyes out because you're like, enough! I can't take this anymore. I can't do this anymore. This is the moment. This is the time where it changes. This is the moment that I've decided to pivot and go the other way. And there's no looking back. I'm not going to stop until ... Whatever your why is, that's the root of it. And then you have your goals, right? That $10,000 a month, that house that you were able to buy for your family, that car that you were able to buy for your mom and dad because maybe they just did that 9 to 5 every day. And then now all of a sudden they're 65, 70 years old and they're like, I never thought I would be in this place right now. But here I am, staring life in the face and wondering where it went. All I knew I was just supposed to provide for my family. I was just supposed to take care of my family. That's the mentality of the middle class oftentimes, and it's one of the hardest places to be, I think, sometimes, because we're comfortable. We're comfortable. We're like, yeah, I got food, I got my beer in the fridge, I got friends, I got good neighbors, I'll just sit on the porch or binge watch Netflix and go back to work on Monday. I mean, there's no real motivation there. So for those entrepreneurs that have experienced what I'm talking about, that you know in your heart of hearts why it is that you're showing up when you work a full day, when you go home, you're taking care of the kids, you're helping the wife, or maybe you say, sweetheart, I love you, and now I got to go up and take care of business, so that you can have that freedom in your life later. The work you do now is worth it, guys. It's worth it. Get a plan. Stay with it. Work your tail off. You can achieve it, and I'm here to help you and encourage you along the way. I love you guys. Thanks for listening.